Study section 11. The role of groups. Introduction. The students will learn how the presence of others facilitates or inhibits the manifestation of certain behaviors. Objective. At the end of this lecture, you should be able to have a good understanding of terms commonly used to describe behavior in social settings, such as bystander effects, de-individualization, social courting, and social facilitation. Pretest. What is a group? Content. Do you think you act differently when alone than when other people are around? The answer to this question is typically a resounding yes. We are concerned with our social image or how other people see us. Some more than others, but very few people see no difference in their behavior. This section will discuss various theories relating to our behavior in group settings or when others are present. Social facilitation. When alone, we tend to be more relaxed, less concerned with the outward expression of our behavior, and are basically ourselves. Add just one other person. Even if we don't know that person, our behavior tends to change, and not always for the better. Research has found that when others are present, our level of arousal is increased. Sanjung, 1965. In other words, we are suddenly more aware of what's going on around us. Because of this, we tend to perform better at tasks that are well learned or simple. Guerin, 1993. When completing a difficult or new task, however, our performance level decreases and we tend to do more poorly. This phenomenon is called social facilitation. Guerin, 1993. And as we try harder due to the presence of others, our performance actually decreases for difficult or unlearned tasks. Think about learning to play basketball for the first time. If we are alone, we are likely to be more relaxed and better able to concentrate. However, when others are watching, we are more likely to be self-conscious and therefore make more mistakes. Professional basketball players, however, because the task is so well learned, perform better when others are watching and are able to demonstrate their confidence and ability. Social loafing. Social facilitation is concerned with the effect of others on individual performance. While a decrease in the effort exerted by individuals when working together is a phenomenon known as social loafing. That is, a person makes less effort to achieve a goal when they work in a group than when they work alone. This is one of the main reasons that groups sometimes perform less than the combined performance of their members working as individuals. This supports the old saying, many hands make light the work. According to the concept diffusion of responsibility, social loafing occurs when group members feel anonymous, believing that their individual performance is not evaluated. They are less motivated to exert their maximum effort. Social loafing can be reduced by convincing group members that they will be held accountable. Weldon and Gargano, 1988. Their individual efforts will be evaluated. Oxema, Van Oder, Gayland, and Bonk, 1998. Or their individual effort will matter to the group's performance. Shepard and Taylor, 1999. Another phenomenon that occurs in groups is referred to as social loafing. This theory states that as a group gets larger, the individual contribution decreases, disproportionate to the group size. Everett, Smith, and Williams, 1992. Hardy and Latin, 1986. Ingham et al., 1974. This is due to the diffusion of responsibility created as the size of the group increases. Imagine being assigned a project to complete by yourself. Most likely you will complete 100% of it. Now, if two people are involved, the percentage will typically not be 50-50. As more people are added to the group, you will end up with a small percentage doing a large proportion of the work and a large percentage doing a much smaller proportion. Bystander effect. This last phenomenon is an unfortunate reality which has been observed far too many times in groups and in larger cities. We have all heard stories of people getting mugged or beaten or raped in broad daylight, while people around offer no assistance. We have found that the internal push to help a person in need decreases as the group gets larger. Very similar to social loafing. In this instance, however, people tend to be follower and we only get involved if they witness another person getting involved. What results is a group of people witnessing a crime and wondering why nobody is helping. This does not occur if you are the only person witnessing the crime. If nobody else is around, a person will tend to help the victim. The more people, however, the less likely someone will offer assistance. De-individuation. De-individuation is a state of lowered self-awareness. It can also be viewed as a temporary loss of personal identity. It can happen as a result of becoming part of a group, such as an army or mob. But it can also occur in other situations in which people feel anonymous. It can have quite destructive effects, sometimes making people more likely to commit a crime. Dienna, 1976. Or even leading police to use excessive force when making an arrest, because people in a de-individuated state lose touch with themselves. They are oblivious to outside evaluation and are not restrained by their normal ambitions. Crowd. A crowd is a group of people, also known, especially in the United States, as a mob. The crowd may have a common purpose or set of emotions, such as at a political rally, at a sports game, or during looting, or simply be made up of many people going about their business in a busy area, e.g., shopping, bus stop. The crowd behaves like a granular fluid, and people having the same aim are more confined than they would normally choose to be. This induces frustration and loss of manner, possibly up to putting individuals into jeopardy. The social aspects are concerned with the formation, management, and control of crowds, both from the point of view of individuals and groups seeking to persuade a crowd to their view, e.g., political rallies, and from the point of view of society, which usually attempts to contain them in an acceptable manner or discharge their energies whilst averting excesses or mob behavior. Ultimately, a decision made politically and usually executed by law enforcement, while the psychological aspects are concerned with the psychology of the crowd as a group and the psychology of those who allow their will and emotions to be informed by the crowd, and other individual responses to crowds, such as crowd sickness, claustrophobia, and agoraphobia. Post-test. What is a group? End of study section 11. Thanks for listening.